Woo! What's up, everyone? Coach Dan. I'm back again for day 53 of our at-home OTF workouts, and of course, it's a great one. Total body focus, meaning we got some upper body, we got some lower body, we got some core, we got some cardio intervals, and we're also trying to mimic some of the movement patterns that you might see in a run row effort. So get involved, guys. It's going to be a great one. And as always, please share on social media. Remember our hashtags: I can, I will. We love seeing all your posts. Also inspires other members at our gym. If you want to join us live, we got Coach Charlie live on Zoom at 10 a.m. So get involved. Either way, guys, have a great end to the week. See you soon.
To progressively warm up the body with a 6-minute dynamic warm-up. We're going to have 6 warm-up exercises, each for 1 minute apiece. So we're going to start stationary with an alternating T-spine rotation. Feet are hip-width apart. You're going to hinge at your hips, keep your core tight, opening up one arm at a time, and you're going to follow your fingertips with your eyes. From there, we're going to come into an upright position for knees to elbows, fingertips by the ears, elbows nice and wide, but our core is tight and engaged, driving the knee up to meet the opposite elbow, slow and controlled. From there, we're going to take it to a standing star reach. So your arms are nice and wide and your feet are nice and wide. You're going to drive your hips back as you reach your fingertips over to the toes, again, keeping that core tight and your chest nice and tall. Progressing from here, we're going to take it to toy soldiers. So your arms are Frankensteined out and you're kicking your toes up towards your fingertips. You want to kick as high as you can without crunching forward. Stay nice and tall and upright. From there, even more dynamic, we're going to move into mimicking a jump rope. So you're light on your feet, you're alternating side to side, and you're bringing your arms into the equation. Last one, we're taking it to a power skip, the most dynamic of the 6. You're going to drive the elbow and the knee up, cross-body rotation, getting that body ready for the work we're about to do.
Make up your mind what you're searching for. Sticky claim, is it fame? Do you see your name in lights? Make up your mind what you're searching for. Is it money? Is it something like freedom? Nothing against myself, but I can really see myself. Come around, come around, come around. Now I'm holding it down. I thought I was quiet, then you brought that loud. It's instinct that I mentioned. Did you know that? In a minute, I felt different. No take backs, take back. Everyone's got a little bit of magic. Everyone's got a little trick up their sleeve. Yeah, everyone's got some kind of abracadabra. So cast your spell and make them believe. Ooh, you got some kind of magic, yeah. You got now, never rested, not to mention, cause you know that. But each minute feels different, no take back. Everyone's got a little bit of magic. Everyone's got a little trick up their sleeve. Yeah, everyone's got some kind of abracadabra. So cast your spell and make them believe. In the dark, in a room, I'm waiting on my own, and the dream seems so far away. Could it be you're waiting there for me? I just need to open up. Oh, then your light shines in, flying, flying. Never saw you coming. Now you're under my skin, flying, flying. Then you set me free. Then your light shines in, flying, flying. Never saw you coming. Now you're under my skin, flying, flying. Then you set me free. Here we are, I can feel your heartbeat next to me. Tonight we will fly away. Looking out as far as our eyes can see. This time we will get away. Oh, then your light shines in, flying, flying. Never saw you coming. Now you're under my skin, flying, flying. Then you set me free. Then your light shines in, flying, flying. Never saw you coming. Now you're under my skin, flying,
Today, we're going to be working on total body strength with a chair. This will help you maintain lean mass while you're staying home. We have a total of 4 exercises that we're going to rotate through 3 times total. Before you start, make sure that your chair, bench, or whatever you have is sturdy and secure. The first exercise is going to be a body weight step up with your chair or bench. Place your foot directly into the center, making sure the heel and toe are on, bringing the body all the way up, chest is tall, core is pulled in, belly button to the spine. You have 8 on one side, so do all 8 on that side first. Then you will switch the legs for a total of 16 step-ups. From there, we're going to turn so that our bodies are facing away from the chair. You can start with your hips at the very edge. You have 16 total tricep dips. Knees should be about 90 degrees, and keep that 90-degree number in your mind as you drop down to about 90 on the elbows and then bring it right back up. Whatever does not impinge through the shoulder and keeps your chest open the entire way through. 16 total, and then back to some lower body. Keep the feet at least hip width apart, probably about the width of your chair. And then shift the hips backward, weight heavy in the heels, chest stays tall, 16 total, just tapping the bench. You don't want to put any weight into it. You want your legs to do the work for you. Finally, your last exercise, we're going to turn so that we are facing the chair or your bench, whatever you have that is a sturdy object. Hands directly under the shoulders, driving one knee into the center of the chest and switching back and forth. 16 total alternating mountain climbers. Once you're done with those 4, let's repeat it 2 more times for a total of 3 rounds.
No, we don't stop. We always get invited and we don't flop. And yeah, we're always looking hot, just because we want to make your jaw drop. And everybody's on the guest list. Wave your hands in the air if you get it, because everything here is big time, and everything here gets a rewind.
I'm feeling like a hot mess as I operate blind. Someone give me some thinkers. Need to get you off my mind. Your love is like a drive-by, all killing no filler. And I know it won't survive once you pull that trigger.
Let me rock your mind, do all the things you like. I believe the hype, we don't have to fantasize. Let me do the time for your nasty crime. I think I can handle it, baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous.
I'm feeling like a hot mess as I operate blind. Someone give me some thinkers. Need to get you off my mind. Your love is like a drive-by, all killing no filler. And I know it won't survive once you pull that trigger.
Let me rock your mind, do all the things you like. I believe the hype, we don't have to fantasize. Let me do the time for your nasty crime. I think I can handle it, baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous.
Now, it wouldn't be Orangetheory without a little run row. So we have a 9-minute run row block, exercises that simulate the run first and then the row. First 2 exercises will be 1 minute apiece. Last 2 exercises, 30 seconds, so we'll up the intensity. Our first run exercise is a broad jump to shuffle. So sitting heavy in the heels, it's a big explosive leap forward and a quick, powerful shuffle back, keeping the chest tall and powerful on the way back. Option is a big step before we shuffle back. Moving into the row exercise, good morning to tricep kickback, 2 medium-sized weights, we'll stack them at the chest. Hinge forward, tailbone goes back, and then we hit the tricep kickback, squeezing through the upper arm. Hinge, kick back, and stand up nice and tall at the top. Moving into our 30-second run effort, high knees. So pumping the arms, powerful through the legs, get that heart rate up. Option, big old powerful march. Finally, our final row exercise, 30 seconds, sumo squat with an upright row. Toes turn out, weights go in front of you. You're gonna sink into the squat and with power, drive the weights up towards the chest, straight line elbow to elbow for the high row. Again, add some power here. Run, row, we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's take off.
Can it be done? Can it be done? I will not forget our conversation when you looked at me and I dove into your eyes, frozen with anticipation. You harness There's no conversation, and I'm noticing I'm staggering across to you. It's my resignation. I'm letting go and letting you go in to where you belong. The hole is gone. Felt as though I was far away. You got me with your voice to where I belong. My heart was stone. You're the shape I didn't know I needed in my life. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. Can it be done? Can it be done? Can it be done? Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Eyes. You're the shape I didn't know I needed in my life. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes.
Lindsay, we're going to keep this core block short and sweet. 5 minutes of work, 3 exercises that you're going to repeat until time is called. Let's get started. 10 reps per side of a kneeling plank bird dog. Lindsay's starting off in her tabletop position, hands stacked underneath the shoulders, knees stacked underneath the hips. We're going to fully extend opposite arm and opposite leg, meeting in the middle, trying to make contact between the elbow and knee. An option here, you can reduce your range of motion, but make sure to keep that belly button close to the spine. Next up, we're going to come all the way down to the ground. 10 reps of a back extension into a lat pull down. Feet are anchored hip width apart. That chest is off the ground, squeezing the glutes to raise the chest up, arms overhead, squeezing the shoulder blades, bringing the arms beyond a 90-degree bend. An option here, reduce that depth of your back extension. Last but not least, 20 total reps of an alternating swimmer. As you can see, at this point, opposite leg and opposite arm are going at each time. Slow things down, work on coordination here. It's not about how fast you do it, it's about the quality of the reps. It's gonna burn, so get started.
time for some interval training. We're gonna work endurance, and just like in class, you wanna use your OTbeat to track your heart rate and gauge your intensity. So here's our breakdown. We have 3 exercises. You have your push, your base, and your all out. Your push is gonna be for 2 minutes. It's gonna be a walkout to a push-up. So you start in your standing set position, walk out to a high plank, drop into a push-up, and walk all the way back into a standing position. So 2 minutes of this should get uncomfortable. From there, you'll go to 1 minute of base. This is an active recovery. It's gonna be an alternating reverse lunge. Set position, step back as if your feet are on 2 railroad tracks, alternating legs, control your breathing so that your heart rate lowers a little bit from where it was. You'll repeat that pattern twice. Then we're gonna end with 1 minute of that walkout push-up. Into 1 minute, you're all out. Is a running man. So you start in your high plank, driving your knees in, staying in control, trying not to bounce, but using an aggressive tempo. Let's see how many splats we can earn, team.
We have worked so hard and we're extremely proud of you. Now it's time to slow things down, breathe, and focus on our flexibility. It's so critical that we remember to stretch after each and every workout so it'll increase our range of motion. So we're gonna start off by stretching our lats. You're gonna feel this a little bit in your chest as well. As Lindsay sits back, she shifts her weight into her heels. She also is gonna extend her arms out as far as she can. So think about lengthening your body as far as you can from your fingertips all the way to your tailbone. We're gonna hold each and every stretch for 20 seconds. For our hamstring, we're gonna place our heel in the center of our chair, hands remain on the hips, and just hinging forward while keeping your chest proud and pinching your shoulder blades down and back. Good. We'll have a seat towards the front of our chair for our figure 4. You're just folding one leg over top, supporting your ankle, and pressing the opposite palm just down. Take your knee towards the floor. Our last stretch is gonna be our body twist. Lindsay places her hand on the top of her knee, other hand grabs the outside part of the chair, twists to just her range of motion. She remembers to breathe, keeping her torso tall, and we'll perform this on both sides. Remember, it's the figure 4 first, then the body twist.